of course, on media day, Ice, it's a happy day. It's like the first day of school, right? Everybody's in their uniforms, get the new sponsors on, you're taking all the pictures, you're doing all the silly stuff. And then we got our buddy Draymond Green in Golden State. And of course, with Golden State, there's no Klay Thompson. You still got Steph Curry on an extension. Draymond Green has 3 years left on his deal. It's a whole new team there, and they didn't even make the playoffs last year. You could say in large part due to games Draymond Green missed early in the season. When he got back, he was a wrecking crew, especially on defense, which prompted the question at Media Day about there being worry about Draymond Green. John, let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Why they worry about me? I am a successful black man in America doing incredibly well. What's the worry about me?
They worry about you.
There are way more people in this world to worry about than me, that's for sure.
But we're here now. So
we're all here. I don't think you should worry about me.
Okay.
I'm doing pretty well. If you would have told me when I was 13 years old in Saginaw, Michigan, without a pot to piss in, that you'd be sitting here and somebody would say they're worried about you, I would have probably told them they were out of their mind. I'd be sitting here and they'd be worried about me.
So he only played 55 games last year. He missed 17 due to suspension or having to be away from the team on a team-issued, you need to go somewhere and sit down and think about all the things that you've done. Do you think that was Draymond a little bit deflecting Ice from the standpoint of, I know what you mean, but I'm going to shift the conversation in such a way that makes it more big picture than exactly what the question was intended? Or you think that's Draymond framing himself in such a way that he's trying to keep a sense of perspective?
Oh, I don't think it's the second one. I don't think there was much perspective used there.
I gotta leave it open for you, Ice. I gotta leave it open for you.
I appreciate that, but I don't think it was perspective. I think he was trying to control the narrative, which is something that I teach athletes that I work with and do media training with, that when you get an answer, you as the athlete, you have the power to control the narrative and take it any which way you want. Here are my thoughts. My thoughts are that rather than you acknowledging that what the reporter said is true, it is true that we are worried. It's fair that we're worried. We being the fans of Golden State, just them, right? That's who he was pertaining to. The fans of Golden State are worried about you. Absolutely. You have been consistent and been around for 13 years. You are a successful black man, which is why we're worried. Because you are successful. You are at this level. You've been doing this for so long, but yet you showed us in your most recent season, I can only go off the most recent season, that sometimes you don't know how to act. And you've had to be sat down 17 times. You played 55 games. And like you said, a credit to him, when he played, he was on a tear in the second half of the season defensively. And so it's okay for fans to be worried because, hey, we need our guy. We need our guy playing. We lost Klay. We're still hurt over that. We might be still hurt over Jordan Poole going a couple years ago. I was hurt over that. And now you're back. And so to me, it's like that narrative and question was fair to ask. Like me as an athlete, me as a reporter, it was fair to say that we're worried. Draymond, I think, should have taken it a different way and acknowledged that. Hey, like I appreciate our fans being loyal. I'm getting better. I'm here to play this season. I'm here to be on the court. I'm here to help us win. I'm here to help us do whatever. Not the side note of, I'm a successful black man. Why would anybody be worried about me? Dude, that's why we're not worried about you. You know what it is, and you should have just acknowledged it rather than taking it the other way. And I just felt like it's just like it kind of goes along with what he's given us, in the past year or so. Like media day and you picking fights. I don't know.
Well,
still worried.
Yes.
Now I'm still worried.
Well, here's the crazy thing. And I hate this word because people have turned this word into like a social media phenomenon. Like he was a little more demure. Had he been a little more demure, we would have said, man, Draymond don't got his edge no more. He's not as feisty anymore. Like you don't want Draymond playing like catatonic. You don't want him playing like he's going to put someone in the $1 million dream sleeper hold. But you do want him playing with that edge. Like Golden State is not Golden State as we know them without Draymond Green being arguably one of the most unique defenders we've ever seen, especially in this era of switching everything basketball. Like, he's a basketball genius from the standpoint of knowing where to be, knowing where you're supposed to be, being able to defend at all three levels, being able to protect the rim, move his feet, all that. Even as he's getting older, he's still defensively pretty damn adept and pretty damn good. When he's dominating the game, Golden State is damn near unbeatable. And when you come off a season where you won 46 games and you found yourself in the play-in, that means the margin for error is very, very thin. That also means San Antonio is getting better because Big Slim, y'all. Big Slim is coming. Houston is getting better. I already mentioned the Memphis Grizzlies if they have themselves right. Golden State can't afford. I don't know what constitutes a successful season for the Golden State Warriors. You know what I mean, Ice? I don't know what constitutes success for them. Is it getting to the second round? Because I don't know if the conference finals, I don't know if those days exist anymore of maybe getting to the finals. Like that, we're going to look back at the 2022 championship run. We're going to be like, man, they squeezed one out of their behinds. Yeah. We're going to look back at that and be like, we're not going to say lucky, because I don't think you win 4 championships by luck and you don't win the 4th championship by luck. We're going to say they seized an opportunity that was right there in front of them that never popped up again. And almost immediately from that point, everything started crumbling. Like you said, the aforementioned Jordan Poole situation, the $1 million dream sleeper hold on Rudy Gobert, all of those things that has happened since. Now you've got Steve Kerr. Yes, he's locked up for the future. Stephen Curry is locked up until 2027, I believe. So you can shut down a lot of that noise to some degree. To some degree, I would say. I don't think it completely shuts down any noise. I think they have some personnel questions they have to answer. Who's going to start at the shooting guard? Now that Klay Thompson is gone, you lose a big chunk of your identity. What type of Andrew Wiggins are you going to get this year? You got a lot of different questions and a lot of moving parts. But the biggest moving part for that is Draymond Green and his availability.
Yep. And I think with where he is in his career and what he's been through, the goal is to not be something you have to worry about, like that is the goal. The goal is that no one should have to worry about you. We know exactly what we're getting from you. We know that you're going to be a leader, bring this team together, and that hopefully you have made improvements on and off the court, where what we saw last year, we don't see this year. And so I think overall, it's fair but critical. That's the world that we're in, right? Like, it's fair but critical. It's fair to be worried, but at the same time, we're critical of someone who has shown us how good they can be in this league and how needed they are for their team.